In the shadows of time, long before human empires carved their names into the earth, before the first fires flickered in ancient caves, legends tell of primordial forces, the Titans. Of these, two names echo through the centuries: Godzilla and Kong. Their clash, titanic and unyielding, has shaped the very myths that linger beneath our feet and within our dreams. But what kindled the fire of their rivalry? Where, in the haze of prehistory, did this feud ignite? To seek the truth, we must travel beyond city skylines and shattered peaks, delving into the tangled roots of mythology, folklore, and tantalizing scientific clues. Our story begins in the deep mists of myth. In the tapestry of world legends, tales abound of colossi, great beasts who fought for dominion over land and sea. Across the Pacific archipelagos, myths recount the conflict between the sea dragon, the untamable power of the abyss, and the lord of the wild jungles, the king of beasts. The earliest iterations find voice among the stories of Pacific Island societies. In their chants and carvings, a colossal lizard storms from the depths as a living wave, an elemental expression of nature's fury, Godzilla or Gojira. In contrast, from the tangled forests and cloud-wreathed peaks rises another force, the guardian ape, revered for strength, but also for a deep, almost human wisdom, Kong. These myths, scattered over thousands of miles, reveal striking parallels. Why would distant peoples, isolated by oceans, conjure stories of similar beasts? Some scholars point to geologic upheaval, earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, as inspiration, giving rise to the dragon lizard of the sea. Others suggest rare sightings of giant apes in unexplored jungles, their reputations swollen by retelling, lent supernatural scale through awe. But somewhere in these tales emerges a consistent motif, a primordial war. Fragments of ancient texts, found buried beneath layers of volcanic ash on Odo Island, speak cryptically of a serpent that brings the flood, in battle with the Sky King, who shakes the trees. On Skull Island, archaic pictographs depict a sprawling confrontation, the giant ape defending his territory against encroaching monsters, a village cowering at the feet of these warring gods. Modern folklore picks up the thread. In tales recounted by sailors and explorers venturing into uncharted regions, the sons of Godzilla and Kong are cast as custodians, assigned to maintain a delicate balance. One keeps the depths, controlling the chaos of the sea. The other safeguards the heights, watching over the fertile valleys and mountains. Their conflict is not simply for power, but for the right to be the world's protector, a cosmic contest for stewardship of Earth's destiny. As anthropology gives way to pseudo-scientific inquiry, the evidence pivots to prehistoric times. Fossilized remains unearthed in remote archipelagos reveal gigantic footprints, webbed impressions near ancient coastlines, simian-like imprints deep within rainforest peat. Geological layers rich with radiation suggest Godzilla's periodic appearances, its biology attuned to nuclear energy. Kong's lineage suggests adaptation to dominate terrestrial environments, immense muscle, agility, and fossilized nest sites, implying social hierarchy. Could such creatures truly have coexisted? Some cryptozoologists point to massive claw marks scorched into stone, ancient battlefields where fossils of aquatic and simian megafauna intermingle, suggesting not only coexistence, but violent conflict. Others argue the evidence is circumstantial, relics of converging evolutionary paths rather than actual combat. Yet science alone cannot tell the full story. The echoes of their feud persist in art and oral tradition. In Japan, Godzilla masks symbolize both destruction and rebirth, nature's wrath, but also its renewal. In the legends of Skull Island, the king ape is both monster and savior, feared, but invoked in times of danger to stand against invaders from the deeps. Some theorists posit a deeper quantum connection, a resonance through time binding these titans in an endless cycle of confrontation. They are embodiments of opposing principles: chaos and order, water and earth, rage and reason. Their warfare is the world's way of rebalancing itself, a cosmic dance enacted on a colossal scale. And so, the ancient rivalry between Godzilla and Kong endures, a contest that is both personal and profoundly elemental. Whether born from the tremors of prehistory or conjured by humanity's need to explain the unexplainable, their feud remains a defining legend. It asks us to ponder, what forces lie beneath the surface of our world? And when we gaze upon the clash of titans, whose story are we witnessing? Theirs or our own yearning to find meaning amid chaos? The truth, perhaps, is that there is no single truth. The feud between Godzilla and Kong is at once myth, memory, and metaphor, echoing across millennia, forever unresolved, forever epic.